Welcome to Joe Mar Yoga. Today we have Casey Malone, who is an Olympian and a US champion, an amazing discus thrower, and he is here today to take us through a few stretches. Since he's a thrower, he has a different right side and left side of his body, so we're going to show you some things that he does in his body to help balance himself out. So the first one is going to be what's called in yoga a crescent moon. So it's basically this lunge position that he's in right here, and he's going to take his hands to the top of his left thigh, and then he's going to start to lean his hips forward a little bit more. And so he can bring his knee in front of his ankle because his back knee is down. He's nice and safe there, but he's getting a good stretch. Where do you feel this the most? Yeah, right in his hip flexor. Yeah. Totally. And so some people, when you do this stretch, might feel it more in the back of your front leg as opposed to the front of your back leg, but this feels pretty good. So then he's going to shift his hip back and straighten out his front leg and dig his heel down, and now he's going to start to lean his torso forward. And as he does that, he's going to get the stretch to the back of his front leg, and you're still getting maybe a little bit back here as well. Yeah, good. So this is just trying to help balance him out, so you can really identify which side is tighter than the other. And you can take this in a little bit of movement, or you can take it and hold it. So really whatever feels better in your body. Great, and then you'll switch sides after it feels even, so it might be a little longer on one side than the other. So the next thing I'm going to have him do is what's called a supported banana pose. So we're going to bring in these props, so a little blanket here, and he's going to lay down with his hip, so his pelvis is going to be actually on the blanket, and then take his arms up overhead. From there, he's going to get a really good side body stretch. Some of it will be more in the leg and the IT band. For some people, it could be a little bit more in the hip or even into the shoulder. And really relax your muscles as much as you can here, and that just makes it that much better of a stretch and just easier on the body. And you'll switch sides. You can hold this anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and whatever feels the best. And you can also support yourself a little more, so if you want to bring in blocks to support your head or your knees, you can do that as well. So his third one that he's going to do to help balance out his body, if he's asleep, wake up, Casey, no, I'm just kidding, is he's going to lay down onto his back for what's called broken wing pose. So go ahead and lay down for us, and I'm going to have you do this arm. So for broken wing, you'll lay down first, and then he's going to roll a little bit. He's going to bend his elbow and place his hand palm face down, and then he's going to roll onto his back. So from there, he's laying on his hand. This is a really good compression for your wrist, your fingers, and your thumb. You do a lot of things with your hands all day, but it's also a really good stretch to the front of his shoulders. So you'll see he's getting a little sensation. How's that feel? Yeah, right there. And so this is also a really passive stretch. He's not doing anything, very minimal activity, but it's definitely getting into the parts that feel the tightest for him. So these are 3 things that you can do that are really easy if you're a thrower or someone who uses one side more than the other side, so baseball, softball, things like that, where you can get and balance out your body.